guys, just thought I'd show you guys around here. This is me chasing after a Mark and Kelly hide called Lucky Strike, and it's taken me into an area which I thought I knew quite well, but I've never been here before, and it's quite stunning. Just beautiful, quiet bushland, pretty easy to walk through, no tracks, but such a nice little adventure here. I thought I'd take a video. I might take some more. Here you go. So here we go, walking through the bush here. I think I'm walking in the right direction. I've got the app turned off at the moment, but I think I'm going in the right direction. I'm kind of coming to the crest of a little ridge, and we've got to go back down the other side. Just picking our way through the bush best we can. Okay, so now we're heading back down the hill. If you look down there, I think we're heading down into there. There's a creek. It's a little bit slippery. We just had another little sprinkling of rain, and there's a lot of very slippery leaf matter on the ground. So trying to watch my step and figure out my way through. It really looks like the bush gets quite thick, steep down here, and we might have to pick our way around this and work our way across. There's a little creek down in there, I think, somewhere. Alright, I'll give you an update shortly, hopefully. So now we're just picking our way through some trees and around. Just trying to find the easiest way to get down to the creek and cross it. I'm thinking there's probably not going to be too much water in this creek. We're a fair way up the stream from it, so I don't expect to find a rushing torrent or anything, but nonetheless we'll try and make it as easy as we can for ourselves, whilst at the same time trying to work out a way through all the undergrowth. Oh. And it's very wet, and I'm expecting there's probably going to be leeches, so we might have some great leech shots soonish for you. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Okay, so now we've found the creek. We haven't down there yet. We've got to get down this very steep, slippery path. It'll take us down to the creek bed down there. I can see the creek beds down in there. The cache is about 100 metres up that way somewhere. So luckily there isn't much water down in the creek bed, but it's extremely slippery and a bit steep getting down there. I think this is probably been made by animals, most likely deer or something, I guess. But we're going to slide our way down there and try and find another way to get back up to the other side there. Alright. Okay, so now we're down in the creek bed. We actually slid down that little mudslide down there, most of the way on our bum. A bit muddy now. We're standing on a log here in the middle of the creek bed. You can see I kind of thought there might not be too much water, and there's not a lot of water, but there is some in the creek. And we've found a way to cross the creek at least. And the cache, according to my reckoning, is around about 100 metres that direction. So once we get across this log on the other side of the creek, provided we don't fall in, we'll have to work our way from there, I guess. And just to show you guys, I'm after a cache called Lucky Strike. It's obviously near a mine. I'm walking through the bush looking for this mine, and you find other versions of mining activity, which is this thing here. That's a mine shaft. Doesn't go too far down, but you really wouldn't want to not spot it, because you could end up in a spot of bother if you ended up down in there. You see I'm just kind of crashing through the bush, but watching where I step again, obviously, and we've got about 70 metres still to go that way. I'm just going to try and keep to animal tracks, because obviously they try and skirt around these mine shafts, and hopefully I can make it through. Okay, so now it's getting a little bit exciting because we're within about 30 metres of the cache. Not that I can even see any evidence at the moment, but well, I can, because that there is a trolley bucket from the mine, obviously. And there's other examples. So we've got some timber sleepers down here, which are obviously from the tramway coming out of the mine. And it's telling me it's about 30 more metres over here. So I'm just going to go over there and see what I can see. I can see just through there, I don't know if you guys can see it, there's a roof of something up over there. That might be close to where we need to go. Let's go over there. So here we are at GZ. You can see the mining activity here. Been cutting in some of the old bearers, so obviously some of the mine had been here once before, but still goes in quite a long way. And you can see we've still got some examples of the tramways running in and out. Quite a well preserved mine. Quite a nice one. Okay, so it wasn't too much longer after me posting that one that I realised that my battery was running low. I don't know what happened there. I had it on charge in the car, I thought, but she went down to 20%, and that's pretty much my guide to turn and get out of here. I've now got about 12%, and I've still got about 1.2k to go. I thought I bought my GPS, but it's not in my bag. I thought I bought a backup battery, but it's not in my bag. A little bit unprepared. So I've got to head that way, 1.2k. I don't reckon my battery's going to make it that far, but hopefully I get to post this video, because I've had a great adventure even though it was a DNF. But I'll be back, I think. Bye. Alright, so it's now about 1:45, about lunchtime. I've got no food on me, no drink. Actually, no, I do have water, but no food. But what I do have is a very much welcome sight. After a bit of a random bush bashing, I wasn't keen to turn my GPS on because waste the battery. I do have about 6% left of battery, and there in the distance is my car. I'll report more when I've got some battery in this phone. Okay. Alright, here are 3 little issues which since expired against me. I did have my phone plugged in to charge. The problem I did have was the other end wasn't plugged in to the car. But there is my external battery, which is supposed to be in my bag, which would have saved my life. And then in the back where I'd thrown my bag, you can probably see down in here, there is my GPS. Any one of those 3 would have been very handy to have. Oh well, I'm back. Oh, I think I'll go home now. Alright, so we're on our way home now. I did kind of contemplate going back in again. I do have the afternoon, but I'm a bit soaked. There was a bit of a quick lesson in, obviously the cache was a good K off the road, and it's only a K, maybe 1.3k off the road, but just not checking that you've got the stuff that you're supposed to have makes all the difference. I thought I had my phone charged, plenty of charge in the phone. I didn't. I thought I had my battery in the bag, and I didn't. I thought I had my GPS in the bag, and I didn't. When it got down to 20% battery, when I was looking around, I didn't even realise it was that low. That kind of signalled me that I had to get out of there, because you don't want to get caught in there and not have phone at all. Considering I didn't have GPS, if I lost my phone, I didn't have GPS at all, so I wouldn't have known exactly where I was. I didn't have any food on me either, purely because I thought it was only going to take a couple of hours. And it was only 6 months ago, or maybe a bit more, that I rescued someone else who'd done almost exactly the same thing. And it was only a month or so or less that 2 old blokes got lost out in Tatong for exactly the same thing. you don't know, like it's just a matter of going, yep, I'm fine, I know where I'm going, I know I've got everything, and then suddenly when you get there and that little message comes up on your screen telling you've only got 20% battery, and then you realise, hang on, I don't have my backup battery, hang on, I don't have my GPS, hang on, I don't have any food, that everything just sort of starts to turn against you. Thankfully it turned out alright. I've got pretty good bearings of where I am at all times, so I didn't need to use my phone too much on the way out. In fact, I still have to take a couple of videos, but I limited the use of using the GPS as much as I could, and worked my way out. A timely reminder to make sure you're completely prepared with everything. Happy caching, guys.